And welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, I've got all kinds of cards that are just falling out. I'm going to keep the ones that are in the upright. And we'll go from there. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we have the lily, which is spiritual love. We have the fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially when it comes to business. Okay. Then we have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. We have caterpillar, which says, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Pale, time to get out of a situation. And skull, yeah, hidden secrets can harm you. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, let's go ahead. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Okay, I'm going to pull three more. Whale, great worry over nothing. Teardrops, great personal sorrow, and finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So you guys, I'm just pulling out random readings is what I'm doing now. You know, whoever this is meant for, you know, that's just what it is, okay? So broken bridge. I do feel like for some of you, you have burned a bridge when it comes to certain circumstances, okay? I feel like, you know, someone here, it was time. Okay, this has been something that's been going on for a very long time, and there needed to be the death of a situation. It's like there was no more. It's like there was no more love in this situation, and I feel like it was just time that you got your way out. I feel like there was a lot of finger pointing between like this person, like pointing their finger at you, blaming you for everything. And I don't feel like this is going to be for everybody. I just feel like this is for certain people. I feel like, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup. I feel like there's no more emotion when it comes to this situation. Things are not always going to be this way, but I feel like, you know, there is someone here almost like, you know, be careful of the fox. There, you know, and I feel like this fox has been lurking in the background for quite some time. I don't feel like this is something that was brand new. I think that this was always going on. You just didn't see it. There needed to be a metamorphosis of this, whatever this is. But you did burn a bridge when you stepped over it. And you know what? That's good. You know, it's good to burn bridges in certain areas. And I feel like this situation is actually a bridge you wanted to burn, okay? Great worry over nothing. Don't worry about it. I feel like you need to get, you know, you think about whales, and whales go deep into the ocean. So it's like, it's really time to, you know, quit it with the surface shit that you've been dealing with, and it's time to really get deep with yourself. Work on your spirituality. I feel like, you know, spiritual love means like, how do I want to say this? Spiritual love is based in love of all things, you know? And let me look. I want to see if, do I even have the book? Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if we can find the lily in here, if there is one. Okay, lily. It says, a beautiful white lily fills the querist's heart and mind with spiritual love, divine and pure. Now is the time for you to share this love with your fellow man, okay? And I feel like you did. I feel like you did, but I almost feel like you were getting some backhanded compliments from this person. They acted like they admired you, but really what they were doing was being very sneaky and conniving from behind the scenes. So when it came time for you to move out of the situation, for the situation to end, that's when this person came in and caused a lot of upheaval, which brought in a lot of tears, sadness, finger pointing, you know, blame, you know, all of those things. I think that everything that had been going on underneath the surface actually came to the surface, you know, and in doing so, like, a lot of emotions poured out, a lot of, you know, things were exposed. You know, their sneaky lying behavior was exposed. And I feel like, with that said, there's no going back. There's too much water under the bridge. That's what I really get out of this. You know, you've got the broken bridge and you see the water underneath here. You see the water being poured out from this pail here. And then you see the water here with the teardrops. And then with the ocean, you know, because whales swim around in the ocean, obviously, there's a lot of water here as well. So a lot of emotions when it came to this situation. Yeah, there, and I don't feel like this is the end of your problems, okay? Because this is the outgoing card. I do feel like there is either the problem is what's going on now, but I also feel like you're gonna get tested in the future, and I feel like there's more to come with this situation in the future. Let's look at the pail. What does the pail say? So the pail says time to get out of a situation, because this is the center of your reading. Time to get out of a situation. A pail is tipped over and lies in a puddle of spilled water on the stone floor. This card signifies that it is time for you to bail out of the situation that you're in. The situation could be a romantic involvement or a business or financial situation. This symbol also indicates that there could be legal implications. Check connecting cards to see if they reveal more about the situation. Okay, I'm not actually seeing a legal situation here, albeit, you know, for some of you, it very well could. This is a general reading, so not all messages are going to apply. But I feel like, you know, with the finger here, it's warning you of a problem that's, you know, either going on now or it's going to continue in the future. So the finger says, is warning you of a problem either now or in the future. A hand rises in front of you. The right finger is extended in a warning. This card indicates that a problem faces or will soon face the querist that must be dealt with. The problem could have to do with health, finances, or relationships, okay? I think that for some of you, I think that this has a lot to do with secrets that are going to come out, you know, and maybe it's just, like I said, I feel like you were in the midst of somebody who really was a snake in the grass, okay? That's what I'm really getting out of this. And the broken bridge just says that, you know, there's no going back. A raging river swirls around the columns of a broken bridge. The sky is gray and filled with storm clouds. Rain falls heavily on the broken bridge. This card denotes that there will be an unsuccessful outcome to a problem that has been troubling you, okay? And that's your overall energy. There's going to be an unsuccessful outcome to whatever this is, you know? And I feel like it's going to continue in the future. I do feel, you know, that this person has had a lot of secrets, you know, but I do feel like there is a big change that is happening for you. You know, I don't want to just drag this reading out. It's pretty plain and simple. So let's just see. What advice do you have, Spirit? What advice do you have for this reading for today? Okay. Happy family. So I feel like, you know, finding happiness with the people that you have around you, whether that's your own personal family or, you know, that's your Hanai family is what they call it in Hawaii. You know, and yeah, because there's been some indecision and it's like, you know, do I try and fix this over here? That really, I feel like there's too much water under the bridge. You can't fix it. So, you know, it's time for you to go out and make up your own family. So for some of you, I feel like maybe you moved. Okay, you moved out of a very negative situation and, you know, to go find your own happiness and your own bliss and your, you know, excitement and build a family with. And I feel like because you moved, someone here is angry with you. You know, it's almost like, you know, when we're getting ready to make one of the biggest moves of our lives and then, you know, somebody has to sabotage the relationship completely because really what it boils down to is they're freaking jealous of what it is that you're doing and the fact that you can step out and do all these amazing things and they don't have the balls to do it. Okay, that's what this really sounds like to me, is they don't have the balls to do what it is that you're going to be doing. So this person wants to come in and sabotage you. Okay. And number 4 is, you know, nurturing. It's love. It's the mother, you know, it's, maybe for some of you, there's a broken bridge when it comes to you and your mother, you and a family member, okay? Like you're keeping yourself from having a happy family because you're still playing with all this other bullshit from the past. This has been going on for quite some time. I've been seeing this coming up in my readings a lot. So the number 4 says closeness, fun, and caring. The rainbow over this happy family portends a time of joy and celebration. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun that a friend or family experience can bring. The value that you find in a truly loving relative or friend brings a higher vibration to your life force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put this part of your life in the forefront of your priorities. If you're single, finding this card in your spread could indicate a potential meeting and perhaps relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready-made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may also simply signify a celebration coming up, such as a wedding, anniversary, or birthday party. Enjoy. Maybe you were moving to go move in with your significant other, or maybe you moved because you're moving for a job, okay? And you had to get out of the situation. And it's part of your spiritual growth. Really what it boils down to is I wouldn't fucking worry about it. If somebody's trying to come in and sabotage you from moving forward, that's their own thing. Have you ever heard of like the 7-second lottery? It's like you have 7-second lottery to me is like when you tell somebody, oh my God, I just won the lottery. And the other person's like, oh my God, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Like, wow, And then 7 seconds later, they're going, why did they win the lottery? Why do they always win everything? How come they, get everything handed to them and they always get all the lucky breaks? And, well, then there was this one time that I paid for their dinner when they didn't have the money. Maybe now they can afford to pay me back. It's like all this shit just starts creeping in. You can't just be happy for somebody that there's something really good is happening for them. No, you gotta like completely tear this person down because you don't have the balls to get up and align yourself with what this other person is doing. So you tear them down and you point fingers at them and you blame them and accuse them of doing other things so that you can make them feel as shitty as you do. That's what I'm seeing here. That's really crappy, you guys. So whoever this resonates with, if you're on the receiving end of this, I am so sorry. But what does this teach you? It teaches you it's okay to burn these bridges and never look back. And that's the thing. Mercury retrograde will come around. And it's one thing to forgive these individuals and so that you don't carry that on, so that you can go out and manifest, your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And that's what I'm really seeing, And it's like, for you, you needed to move, especially like for those of you who are single, you needed to move to this new space because it's putting you into alignment with the significant partner that you're supposed to be with. And they need you to be where you are so that, you're not in a negative situation, because otherwise it's just going to keep you further away from being able to manifest into this relationship. We have to go through these things to get us to where we're supposed to be in order for doors to open up for us. And sometimes we just have to, let things die. I do feel like there's some skeletons in the closet that this person also has. I feel like they have some secrets of their own that maybe you know about, and they're afraid that you might go out and tell somebody if you're not in their sphere. I just got that for a couple of you. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at your love life. Spirit, please show me their love life. Oh, wow, that's one card. Okay, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. We also have that 9/9 portal open today, you guys. So for the next 9 days, we're in the 9th month on the 9th day. And for the next 9 days, 999, this is about, not giving up. You're getting ready to go into, because we're not quite at the 10, right? The 10/10 portal, which is next month. We are right now, like, it's at a place of like perseverance, not giving up. I feel like, we are in Virgo season, so it's about fruition and, our harvest. So keep that in mind as we're moving forward. And whenever we're getting to this place of moving on to the next chapter, we have to burn bridges. We have to go through some of these hardships in order for us to get to the other side. And it's unfortunate, sometimes they say it's a toxic relationship with the universe, because it really is. Spirit, please show me what messages, what guidance. Oh, wow, children. Yeah, acting like children. That's what I'm getting out of this. For some of you, you are dealing with your own children. Maybe there have been tears shed. Maybe there's been tears shed. But you had to get out of the situation. Being resourceful. But I feel like somebody here is just like acting like a child. Unrequited love. There it is. Yeah. New love. That's what I'm saying. So you're having to walk away from people where there is no more love in this situation. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So if you're wanting to go out and manifest something that, there is love and happiness and abundance, and whether that's new friendship groups that you consider family, like I'm talking, like Hawaii, like I said, they have the Hanai family. You have a Hanai mom. Like I have a lot of Hanai children here on the island. My kids don't like me, but, other people's kids do, so it's like, I even have to look at this situation like, I've been here too. So I just have to respect the love that I have in my life right now, regardless of like how my own family feels about me. And trust me, I've always been the black sheep of the family, and I'm used to my kids hating me. I'm used to it. So it's like, eventually you just kind of have to like throw your hands to the wind and just be like, okay, and, let things just flow the way that they are, but you have to continue moving forward. And I've been like this. I have Mars in Cancer in my chart, and I have Venus in Virgo, which is bullying. And then Mars in Cancer is either, me fighting with my own mom, or my kids fighting with me, or, feeling like you're not, ever doing enough for your own children. And then when you do things for your kids, they want to fight against you because you're overstepping boundaries. So it's like a never ending battle that I'm constantly fighting. And for those of you who have Mars in Cancer, you might want to go look if this kind of sounds like it's relatable. You would understand that, and that's why you're going through what you're going through. There is a bigger purpose, and sometimes you just got to let them go, because there's other people who can fill that space that want to be there, and eventually these people will be back, and they'll probably hurt you again, and then they'll be gone again, and then they'll come back, and it's a vicious cycle. That's why you got to set healthier boundaries. Okay, but there's no love loss. It's like, you're not getting what you need out of your own family. You're not getting what you need out of this relationship. This person that you're dealing with is acting like a child. Okay, and the best thing for you to do is put up your big girl, big boy bridges and just keep trucking. Okay, burn whatever bridges that need to be burned, and then don't build it back for them to keep coming in. Okay, find new love. Find new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So, whether this is, a new family, new friendship groups, new, work scenarios, new whatever, I feel like, let everything else go. And for some of you, you're going to find out that this person that you really like has children. For some of you, you're going to be a nanny, or you're going to be, your new job is taking care of, somebody in it's a family unit. I feel like for someone here, you're dealing with working with children, okay? Or you're going to, like for me, I counsel children, so it can be anything like that. Boys and Girls Club, working at a daycare, okay? You could be a teacher. You could be it's something to do with children. For someone else, you're going to find out someone here has young children, and maybe that's a turnoff for you. Maybe you're like, I don't know that that's what I want, is to align myself with someone who has kids. So that's something that you've got to really acknowledge and think about. Like, if you're going to be getting into a relationship with somebody and they have kids, you're not their first and foremost, okay? Their kids are, when it comes right down to it. They should be their own first and foremost, and then it goes their children, and then, but everything needs to be treated as an equal, okay? So keep that in mind, you guys. there could be something here where one of your kids, really needs to sit down and talk with you. Maybe there is, maybe your kids want to get out of their class, maybe, especially with everything and the politics, you need to listen to your children. Okay. Everybody needs to listen to their kids right now, because your kids are the ones who are going to school. Your kids are the ones who are having to listen to these teachers. Your kids are the ones who are being brainwashed. Your kids are the ones who are having to deal with a lot of the stress, and you're at work. You have no clue what is going on. So if your child is coming home and saying, I'm having a really tough time at school, then you need to listen to what is actually happening, because if there's no love lost with their teachers, they're not going to learn anything and nothing's going to get done. So keep that in mind, okay, you guys? Sorry, this is not much of a love reading today, but I did do a love reading yesterday. It actually just kind of turned out to be one. So if that's where you're looking and you didn't watch yesterday's reading, I definitely suggest you go back and watch that. At the end of the day, if there is no love loss, or, if there's no love for a situation anymore, let it go. Send this person off with unconditional love and forgiveness and gratitude for teaching you the lesson that you have been taught. And from that point forward, move on. Okay, move on. All right. So any last messages, Spirit? Wow, that card wanted to come out. Yeah, fork in the road. So we do have choices. Fork in the road is also the number 13, which is death and transformation. So we have, yes, there it is, soulmates and serendipity. Unfortunately, this did show up in the reverse. So it is letting go of people that no longer serve a purpose. The serendipity card is you've already seen the signs. You've seen what this person is like. I did say the number 9, 18 does break down into a 9. So whatever obstacles that are going on, I do feel like, and there it is, still fork in the road. So either it has been a choice that has been made, you've decided to go down a new path, you've broken off a relationship with someone from the past, and you're going to have to learn how to move forward. And I feel like, the sky's the limit for you. And I do feel like luck is on your side. It's just kind of the residual energy of everything that has happened. Anyway, you guys, I love you all so very much. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you were interested in that personal reading, all my information is in the description box. I love you guys all very much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.